Hi, I'm going to do, that was a bit jolly, the makeup, what's in my bag, but it's going to be the makeup bag that I take to work. First of all, I'm going to say that I work in a warehouse, so everything that I take, isn't too clunky, it's quite thin. If you want to know stuff on minimal makeup or what stuff you put in your bag, then you carry on watching this. Or, if you want, quite a lot of my makeup is cheap because the fact that I don't want to go out and wear all that makeup and it's expensive and it just sweats off, or I wear my makeup, the amount of makeup that I try out and stuff like that, I can't afford to kind of waste as I'm still a student and stuff. But I will have the odd bit that you may necessarily want to find a cheaper version, which is fine, and I'll try my best to kind of suggest some stuff. So I'm going to give up, this is a handful of brushes that I keep in the bag. This is the bag just clear, so I can just go for it and see if I've changed anything. Okay, this is the blend brush. This brush is what I use if I've got foundation on or a little bit too much blush on. I can just buff it in and just make sure everything's a little bit better. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of a hard brush, so it does a gel kind of. This is what I use for my contouring. It's kind of a nice shape. Kind of overall, it's quite thick and hard. This is my favourite brush. This is kind of, I use this as a blush, and this is a Ruby and Mini brush, and I think this is about £13.50, maybe a little bit cheaper, maybe £12. This is a really smooth brush. Then the foundation brush, which is also Ruby and Mini, beautiful, really thick. I would say this may be about £12.50. They're all kind of around that range, whether they're like eye ones or whatever. I think the cheapest one you can get is £5, and that's just like this much up. This is Ruby and Mini also. And this is for the eye, really nice and thick. Love this, it's probably my favourite brush. Okay, second favourite. Don't know what it's blend here. It's really nice, but blending in brown bags into these are really soft. And this is kind of, it's a really thin brush, and if I use anything, if I use this, it'll be for hit onto here, stuff like that. And if I've got shadow and it's quite dark and I just want to blend that in a little bit. Chances of moisturiser, you need to use the moisturiser no matter what. It's going to be sticky. You need to moisturise your skin before you put it on, or clog it, and it will become, if you put in products into your skin, it just doesn't need to put moisturiser on ever. When I'm in a warehouse, it's either too hot to wear any concealer foundations. If I have quite bad skin and the weather isn't that bad, then I would wear the Benefit wing. I think the packaging's bad, I think it's different now, I think it's a twister. I'm going to this left. Cute little mirror, and the new one doesn't have the mirror. This is shade number 1, and it is so thick. So I'm going to put a little bit on my finger. Got a little bit of a spot there. Okay, so I don't know if I can move this. See how thick that is?
Greatest enemy.
And if you blend that with a little bit of a different colour now, that'll be nice. Okay. I'm going to bring that down. Although I look like a bit of a man. And then if the colour is too hot and my skin is okay, I could mix both in. We'll use this. It's a cover-up stick. It's a really nice foundation. Leaks of petals on. I'll just pop up there for a second. and that's just really nice coverage, quite loose now. Apply that with a foundation brush as well. With the benefit, I'll also put in sometimes this. This is a number 7 Instant Radiance, and this is a product that I use for my highlight. You don't need to use a highlighter, sometimes I'll put it in with my foundation as well. It's just loose and just really nice. It's kind of a really nice shimmery tone. If I can show you. It might just look a little bit wet. You can see that now. See if I have a pink tone. You can see that it's kind of pinky on my skin as well. And I'll just put that along here, maybe down my nose, into the chin. And that's just a really nice product. But you can use it as a moisturiser, you don't need to use the moisturiser as well. So, now there's those two. I'll use a bronzer. The bronzer is just pearls, just to contour a little bit. It's just more shimmer than anything. It has got some nice colour. I don't really like to cake it on. I think with pearls you don't get the thing, but you get enough. Then I have two palettes. I have the Hard Candy palette and the lip glosses. They've all gone practically. Eyeshadows. Let's see if I can show you. I'll do a little swatch. Yeah. Okay, so you've got the three tones there, you've got the green, you've got the shimmery, kind of brown, see that there? You've got a shimmery gold and just a kind of shimmery brown. Then make sure brown's got glitter shards in. And it's really nice on there. Do smoky eye. I've got the green one now. The other palette that I have is a little violet Arden palette. There's always got a little bit of a tiny angle brush in here, and it's got two those shades just about there. I use this brown here for my brows sometimes, and then I use these sometimes as mixing palettes if I want to go and haven't got anything. This is the liner that I use. I don't tend to use the brushes not as well. It's so thin, I just want to double line there. Show you how thin this is. So nice. And it's not like any other thing, you know, you can imagine it cheap, it just has very off, force too much off. It's just a line. Perfect liner. For something that's so cheap as well. On the Natural Collection product, this is the Lash Length mascara. This is in black. I think you can get it in brown as well. I think that I have the brown and the other colours, and look at the brush on that. That is divine. It's just lush. The brushes are kind of like this shape, whereas the ones that I've been using, the build-up ones, are kind of thicker, and they do the job. The thickness this actually does lashing, and it separates really nicely. And the brush, as you can see, they're closer together. That's a really nice product. Again, see, you just have to try a lot of things, and just the seashell. You should get a bit. Get the brown, which is also very similar to the vanilla. that is